Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are coming back to this campaign. I'm pretty sure there was a bit of a break, maybe. I still actually don't know my schedule for the previous episodes. Only episode 1 of this series has gone up so far, so I'm really not sure, and I know it's a bit late. So, for all I know, I've kept the previous 2 episodes in reserve until after I did a bunch of Darlene Catherine stuff. I don't know yet, honestly. I'm still deciding. But hey, welcome back, or assume I said this 2 episodes ago or something. I don't know. I'm not your dad. So, anyway, I thought I'd start with the camera over here, because I just wanted to point out some of the details on the campaign map. So we're over here, right? So, here's our starting location of Nangao, right? You know, Warpstone Desert. But up here, in... God, I forget what this region is called. Forests of the Moon. Awesome. But they're amazing. It's just, this whole area is stunning. It's just gorgeous. Really is amazing. But also a bit scary, because over here we have some evidence of chaos corruption starting to form. So you can see this lava. That's due to Chaos Undivided corruption, which I think is an important thing to mention, because Chaos Undivided still exists as a corruption type. They're still just generic chaos corruption, which I think is really interesting. It's not just the sort of Chaos Divided ones that have been added. I really did think they would just do away with that and just do the 4, but no, still there, which I like. I think it's good. You know, partly for Chaos Warriors, but also just means that sort of Chaos Warriors can pave the way for then any other, you know, demon or something to walk in, and they can sort of reap the benefits of that, which I think is quite cool. Because that's how it should be. That's how Chaos kind of works, you know? It's just, oh, go random cultists and marauders and things. Generally spread chaos, and, yeah, then the demons got to walk in and start moulding it to their liking. It's all very, yeah, very law-friendly and appropriate. Or very inappropriate. How dare they? Get off my land. So, Miao Ying is over here. She won't be for long. She'll be over here in the city of monkeys. Everybody's monkeying around. Sorry, I can't help it. It's every time. Every time, guys. I think of that, even if I don't say it. You can guarantee that that's in my mind. So, City Monkeys will need to take that, and we'll obviously need to come and take the Terracotta Graveyard as well. So that's good. So I'm actually going to take the City Monkeys. Everybody's monkeying around. And then I'll probably gift it to our allies here. Well, they're not our allies yet, but hopefully soon. Very soon. Be my ally. Give me £193. Thank you. So we have an ally in our brother now. I know that he's going mental, but if we're allied with him, then we can set up an outpost and keep an eye on him. Okay? So we may be cold and aloof, but we need to make sure that our brother's not going mental, or we have to put him down. That's how this works. So, regiments or mobs that fly the Razor Standard will slice through enemy armor and penetrate their opponent's flesh. Far easier. Penetrate their opponent. This is an old item. How have they spelt it wrong now? It was spelt right before. Did someone type this out by hand? Well, never mind. Very strange. I mean, that was in game 2. Like, So, form a military alliance with any faction. We did do that. Ah. Earn 20 allegiance with any allied faction. I mean, yeah, we'll do it. That's fine. So, have we gone through that yet? So if we go diplomacy, right? We are allied with this guy, so we can build an outpost. But if we go to war coordination down here, lets you build outposts, right? It lets you request armies, and it lets you set targets. And you can get ally missions, so they'll actually give us little quests to do, which is really fun. So, plenty to do. Plenty to do. But yeah, allegiance is up here. This will go up 2. It's going to go up by 2 each turn. I don't know how you can change your passive income here. Because there are modifiers. There are certainly modifiers for it. Like if you do an ally mission, you get paid in allegiance, which then lets you recruit units. So you can only recruit units in the place where they can be recruited. So here you can see these are the units that he can recruit if I was to build an outpost here. See, this is his capital, so I think we will commit to that. But I do need to check my finances. So we're earning 816 per turn, which is terrible. Really quite poor. But, I mean... Wait. Is that... Why? Oh, We just built that. Okay. I was like, why is that growth at nothing? What's going on? Yeah, okay, I don't know. I think so we're not gonna get that for a little while. This we can build. Is that something I want to build now? Or do I want to get the outpost building? I think I'm gonna get the outpost building, you know? Just so we have it. I feel like it's important that we have one. So let's build that. Good. That's gonna get, you know, it's gonna start building now. In Han Newport. That's good. I like it. We can carry on. Okay, so Muji can stay there. Chan can stay there. You know, do I want this guy to stay here, actually? I feel like with our income as it is, we should get rid of him. I know it's not making a huge difference to supply lines, but with the amount of money we're making, even just having this army, it's 500. Just this guy is 250 in our army. And if I send Chiyuyue, if we send Chiyuyue over there, then we're going to get a discount on them as well. So there we go. Earning a bit more money. Right, I think that's it for the turn. Yeah, they've not moved, which is all part of the plan. And let's crack on. Miao Ying. Also, did I point this out? I did start a episode over here, right? At one point, because they just look great. I love this. It's so scary. Ugh. Yeah, I think I showed you guys that. Anyway, Cathayan faction should strive to maintain stability between the forces of Yin and Yang. So yes, we are in harmony, which is giving us extra... No, we're not in harmony. We're far from harmony. Oh, that was construct 3 buildings to contribute to harmony. I thought this was the mission that we had to have harmony. Ignore me. Trickster Shard. I think I did moan about this, though. I think this should be like Khorne's ability, where it's just... it'll just force you to miscast if you cast... You know, if an enemy casts within range of something with this equipped. It shouldn't be an active ability, because you can't go, oh, quick, he's about to use a spell, use the Trickster Shard, because you literally can't tell if someone's about to cast a spell. So it doesn't help. It's just, yeah, it's no good. This item's no good. You just have to use it blind. Just randomly use it on spellcasters whenever you can. That's all you can do. Just hope they happen to cast a spell then. It's very silly. But anyway, a shard of pure aqua, its surface ripples with a malevolent curse bestowed upon it by the trickster. Any magic users will nearby will surely suffer. No, it won't, because it's not an aura. It's not an aura. No, silly item. I hope they change it. So, Tea Master, come, sit a while upon the carpet and partake of this ceremony. Ranked up in a province with low control, and now we're gonna have a bit more control. Good job. Good job. Control that snake. There should be a Snake Gate Charmer you can get. Speaking of control, that's not great, is it? So that -6 from Harmony is really bad. So, make any faction join your confederation. Well, I mean, these guys we do need to confederate with, because I do need these gates. I need them. I actually need them. And oh my god, they're actually game. They're actually game for it. What turn are we on? 16. Wow.
The glory of the Supreme Empire.
That's brilliant. Hello. Yes, hi. You have a lovely Supreme Empire. In fact, so nice that I want it. Give me the Empire.
Long live Cathay.
Too right. I'm glad she's on board. One thing I didn't do, though, that I should have done... Oh, no, we can still get it. We're fine. Let's get a non-aggression pact as well, and then you can pay me. Brilliant. So, one thing I should have done is I should have done the diplomacy stuff first, because if we look up here, Confederation, now it does warn you as well before you do it. You can hover over Confederation, it'll tell you this, you know, before you ask. But diplomatic relations -40 with Cathay. So it could have been, we could have been in a position where we would have missed out on making deals with the rest of Cathay that we, you know, you make nice with people and then you tell them that you've absorbed their neighbours, right? That's what you do. Okay, that's what you do. So control -8 is going to be incredibly bad because with bad harmony as well. This is going to be pretty rotten. Although now I'm on Yin 3. Oh, okay, harmony's changed to Yin 3. So because we have these now. Are you a Yin? You're a Yin unit. I could just disband that. And we'd be laughing. Also, Terracotta Graveyard. That's quite a garrison. We are losing a bit of money, of course. We are losing a bit of money. Ooh, really good garrison there. Lovely. But that's a stupid building, and honestly, so is that one. Neither of those buildings I want to keep. Yeah, again, it's attrition, but we're not moving out. We're trying to defend these places. So the buildings that lower attrition in the Chaos Wastes, you know, opposite, it doesn't really help. It's not really what I want. So anyway, oh, that's a point. We did the mission, so we got some more money. We got the Confederation through shrewd diplomacy. Very shrewd. I almost missed out on a trade deal with someone else, but that's fine. We got it. It's all good. Or perhaps outright intimidation. No, we didn't use the threat button. It's fine. The Northern provinces... the Northern provinces have convinced Imperial Wardens to join the Confederation. But we did lose their outpost, so we won't have those, like, 3 peasant archers in our thing anymore. Which is fine. It's fine. Okay. I mean, I'm a little sad. But it's okay. Oh, you haven't moved yet, so you can hand over this Jade Warrior, and then you're only level 1, so she was just recruited. So you can be retired. And then Yuran Shanfu and hang out there and get some replenishment. Brilliant. And we did get Harmony, which is good. We really needed to be in Harmony. Like, the growth is great, the income bonuses are really useful, especially when we're as broke as we are. Corruption -5 in all provinces. We can summon ghosts now. Diplomatic relations +20 for Cathay, which is half of the debuff that we're getting from Confederation. So it's pretty great. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Let's do some upgrades, shall we? So this is new, Wanchang. We do actually have control and casualty replenishment rate in this area. So the Terracotta Graveyard is actually between... So the province is this. It's these 3. It's our 2 new places and Terracotta Graveyard smack dab in the middle of it. So that's good. So let's get this built. The Iron Mines built, so we have more trade coming in. So we have 1,200 from trade right now, but we don't have many trade resources, do we? So we have clay. We do have furs as well. Let's try and get more of those. And this will actually give us extra trade income. It puts our bonus up by another 2% for trade income faction-wide, which I really love. I think this is so cool that you can actually get that. Because there are a lot of buildings that are sort of, if we look, so the 2 buildings we have, right, this just gives more money. This gives some money, but also more money from trade with those bonuses. So it really depends on, if you're conquering the whole world, then just go for the one that gives you more money. But if you're going to work with the world, then you do this one. So it really is sort of a different mood, which I really like. I think it's a really fun thing with this game. It tends to embrace that a lot. It also does a lot with certain factions, I've noticed. It sort of emphasizes building tall or building wide in a lot of situations, which I think is really fun. I think they've really outdone themselves with sort of refining just building trees. I know it seems very simple, but yeah, there was clearly a lot of thought into it. It feels like a more refined version of a lot of the stuff we've seen in previous games, which I like. I can't think of any other examples off the top of my head, but that's fine. They're there, believe me. So, magical reserves. Winds of Magic Power Reserve change, +20%. A few magic users have the ability to store the Winds of Magic for later use, increasing their spell power when it really counts. So, I don't know if familiars have made a comeback in, like... Actually, I think they have. I think they have made a comeback in Age of Sigmar, right? Wizards having familiars. But that was the thing in, like, really early editions, that you could get familiars for your spellcasters, and they had all sorts of different effects. I never played tabletop, mind you, but I have all the books, because they're full of interesting fluff. But yeah, the familiars are really fun. I actually did some sort of home brewing based on like the tabletop rules for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. So I could have a familiar there, because I love the idea of having a wizard's familiar. It was great. It was a in my case, one of my party had a weasel called Percy that was a familiar of a shadow wizard before he got adopted, so he could disguise himself as a lovely scarf. It was great. Anyway, right, we are going to do a commandment. Yes, we need to get growth there and growth here. And dispatch a caravan. Interesting. So this is the caravan we sent first, but we actually inherited a couple. We actually inherited a couple more from the faction that we just took. So that's good. The faction that we took, you know what I mean, the faction that we confederated. So that's great. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for Sylvania, because that is actually the most profitable, and it does have some cool items. So let's go grab a unique item from them. You'll see it, unless I'd already spoiled the surprise at some point. In which case, my bad. But yeah, we're gonna go grab that because it will be good for Miao Ying. Because Miao Ying, you'll notice, there's no tab for quest items. Some of you who are used to playing Warhammer 2 will say, Janet, there's never a tab for quest items. There is now, at least there's supposed to be. Miao Ying doesn't have any quests. She doesn't have any quest items. Which I know is kind of weird, right? Okay, that's a big deal. Ooh, Potion of Toughness is also a big deal, though. 12% ward save, though. You know what? I'm going to keep the Potion of Toughness on her. I like it. I think it's good. We're going to give the Potion of Endurance to somebody else. Yutang Nanman. Okay, I don't want you dying on me. That would be very annoying. And he will probably get stuck in the thick of things a bit more once he's on the War Compass. So, maybe not a huge amount. Probably don't want to really have him in combat on that thing. But maybe. Maybe I do. We'll find out. Either way, him not dying would be great. Would be great. That's really the bare minimum I expect of any of my soldiers, to not get themselves killed.
You have no hope.
What do you mean I have no hope? What are you talking about? You're a caravan master. What's your problem? How weird. Okay, so we're losing a bit of money, but not too much. We'll take the Terracotta graveyard in a bit, I think. I'm going to send both my armies to go deal with it, I think. Both my armies. Both of the armies nearby. So yeah, we'll try and gang up on him. Although, maybe spending a turn just to get some replenishment. Like an additional turn. Would be good. We'll see.
Give me one reason not to strike you down where you stand.
Yeah, just the one reason. Oh, trade! That's a really good reason. Yeah, alright. Good reason. And the western provinces are building a in Dragon Gate. Really? Interesting. I mean, he's not going to benefit from recruitment at all, because there will never be a recruitment building here. So that's a little bit upsetting. I would have quite liked him to put it here and recruit some decent units. But, oh well. Grievous. And she's my general has become Grievous. A presence of great severity demands obedience. Hello there. Dragon Scale, strike fast, strike hard, no mercy is a fine mantra, but futile should the enemy feel similarly. Defense is of equal import, and uncannily lightweight alchemical steel shall provide it. Our harmony's ruined, it ruined everything, you ruined everything. Though we have armour for our Jade Warrior Crossbowman and a Jade Warrior Crossbowman with shields. And now we're yin focused, which is very frustrating. Let's fix it. I guess we're going up here to harmonic balance of yang. Or melee attack when attacking sounds good too, but I'm mostly going to be mostly going to be shooting people, I think. You know what? I am going to head that way. Because I may interrupt that, because what I can do, potentially, is build a building, like one of these. So we're in yin, right? Yes, we are. So let's get a yang. Let's get yang ramparts. I want to make sure that we don't lose this, so I actually want walls on it. That'll help a lot. Other than that, I can't really afford much.
The Emperor's chosen daughter.
Oh, we do really need stockades on that too, don't we?
To defend.
Alright, tell you what, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna head here.
Now we march.
Good, head there. So what's all this attrition from then? Just, I don't know, you might trip? Is it you're worried about tripping? I love this. Look at this, little mats made out of bamboo. A little dragon head. Oh, these are. Are those supposed to be like barrels? I mean, they look. Actually, they're turning. Oh, cool. They're actually spinning. Is that some kind of industry? What is that? How strange. There's a little mine entrance too. Looks like maybe there was a mine here? I don't know. I really don't know what these are that are spinning. Someone's going to tell me, like, oh, that's the thing they have in China. They're called spinning barrels. I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea what those are. Not a clue. I'd like to know. That would be nice. We're going to build stockades in Tide 2. And then we're going to attack city monkeys. Everybody's monkeying around next. turn. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do...
Child of the Nine.
I think what I'm going to
Suits
do
my purposes.
is put Yuan Chan Fu back in Pomei so she gets better replenishment. Good. Now, speaking of trade, let's see if anyone actually wants trade. Because the ogres apparently seem willing. Everybody seems willing. Hell yeah!
Hail. Do
Wow.
not be intimidated.
They like
by
us
the
a lot more
throng
now.
line.
We have got a lot more trade goods since I last checked.
Yes.
Oh my god, did everyone hate those? What on earth? Everyone was good for trade, right?
To war.
Jeez, okay, so just everyone hates me now. Is it because they don't earn as much when I have...
Before my shield
I have no idea.
and on the oath
Alright,
stone.
balance offer. Yeah, I'll give you 200.
I suppose.
I suppose.
Snowbringer.
Okay, they seem to be less and less likely. Okay, I think this is just some little thing that I hadn't mentioned before. That I hadn't noticed before. I think the more trade partners you have, the less likely people want to trade with you. I think you just have a debuff to likelihood of success the more trade partners you have. I think that may be a thing that I just hadn't noticed. But anyway, I kind of assumed that it's because I made a trade deal with someone that everybody hated, but... Oh, come on, Greebits, what are you doing? You keep away from my ally. I mean, he's not going to listen, is he? No, he's not. Garrison Lord not moved, but that's kind of the point. Or is it, actually? Should probably actually come down here, so maybe you can reach there next turn. That would be good. Now, our gates. I would love to build things here, but they're going to cost too much, aren't they? Oh, they cost 400 each, so actually, I can do the growth building here. And I could do the growth building here, if I wanted to have no money. What I might actually do, if we are going to have both of these armies attack the Terracotta graveyard, I may as well get rid of some folks, because actually... Yeah, that is still a solid army. They are still absolutely solid, that's brilliant. And now we can spend our money. So again, let's go growth here, because for some reason this one is still on tier 1, which is frankly ridiculous. Let's crack on.
You stand before the Supreme Matriarch once more.
Hi there. Join the war against the Blue Vipers. I will. I think it's worth it. Gotta help our allies out, guys. Or else what's the point?
One reason not to strike you down where you stand.
Oh, because declaring war on greenskins makes the other greenskins decide that they want to declare war on you. I mean, that's fair enough. We won't ask our allies to come help. Oh, Malkrad. What's going on, Malkrad? You want to feed them peasants? I mean, they're only peasants. No, we're going to fight this. We can easily keep everyone alive. So, there is a stench on the air, the unmistakable aroma of cooking bones. A band of ogres burst forth, drooling... Sorry, I keep saying that. Anyway, drool dripping from their mouths. They look on hungrily at your retinue. Their leader shouts out his demand. They'll let you pass if they can eat some of your meat, and they don't mean the cargo in your caravan. Right. Do I want to fight this myself? Where are we? Oh, we in Kislev? Yeah, let's... Wait. We can't be in Kislev already with that caravan, surely. Although, it's snowy, so it seems like maybe we are. I'm going to fight it. Alright. So we're not in Kislev, because these ruins are that... Oh, and these. Wow. That's so cool. So yeah, those ruins are the Sky Titans, who are now the poor little ogres that we had. Look at this. This is some sort of giant causeway. Yeah, this is so cool. I love how the terrain outside of the map now is kind of coherent, you know what I mean? Like, this is, like, yeah, a proper set piece. Really nice. Really nice indeed. Alright, so... Let's... Honestly, we could probably just start the battle. I mean, this is appallingly straightforward. And it will murder everything. I love that we have our Empire Captain, who's just along for the ride. Huh. Hey, buddy. One thing that I've noticed is the sort of... Any of the coloured bits on the Empire, they seem almost devoid of texture. Like, how is that red? I mean, this is red. This is red. This is something else entirely. And I think that might be what happens when you are designing models in a game that has a different lighting system to the previous one. So, like, block color just looks very peculiar. Like, unnaturally bright. But, you know, it's all fun.
The dragons chose me.
What? What? Oh, they are moving. It seemed they weren't moving for a second. They're just very slow. It's okay.
Of a law.
Yes.
Shall be done.
Yeah, you gotta personify that law, don't you? So one thing that I haven't seen so far with caravans is I've not noticed them ever getting a spellcaster, which is a bit of a shame. Because also I don't think we can level up this Empire Captain. I think he's sort of static, but getting just a static spellcaster, you know, something that doesn't level up, it's just sort of its own thing. I'd be fine with that too. Like, I wouldn't mind at all.
Jade crossbows for the Emperor.
Okay, make sure you shoot the right things, yeah? Come on now.
Harmonious roar.
And okay, they're gonna run in slightly into the flank, but not completely. All right, now let's run this way so he runs into these guys. Oh my god, he's really gaining speed. Run, mate, run. The caravan master can stab him in the back, or maybe not. Ouch. Not sure how well that went, but we're fine. We're fine. Peasant long spearmen are having a bit of trouble against the man-eaters. Man-eaters really do kill infantry in a hurry. They really do. That melee attack of 40, charge bonus of 50 as well, and they have ogre charge. Have a look him down here. So ogre charge, it ignores. So here, when attacking braced charge defenders, this unit will lose only half its charge bonus. So even against braced units, still getting 25 charge bonus, which is added to damage and melee attack. So it's really good. They're really good units. Alright, so we didn't lose many units, which is good. And we're going to venerate. At battle's end, the ancestors are thanked. Through such veneration, harmony is attained, and both body and soul are rejuvenated.
They have a
Yes. Ooh, this I like. More kilns. To get more trade goods, because we're making 1,500 from trade now. It's going up. It's going up. Also, Skaven Denial, or Yutang Nanman, which is such a fun thing. So if you're hanging out in a place with Skaven corruption, you can just be in denial of it. Which is great. Diabolical rat creatures living right under our outfeet. Outfeet? Outfeet. Now I've heard it all. Control +1 in local province. Great, because everyone is suddenly less, you know, they're freaking out a lot less. But also you lose leadership when fighting against Skaven, because suddenly everyone is surprised that there are indeed diabolical rat creatures. So, you know, it's a really fun trait, that. Grandmothers know best in Taitsu. The people report sightings of flickering figures in their homes, chanting in oddly familiar voices. One is even certain she saw the face of her long-dead grandparents. Before these reports can be corroborated, the ancestor spirits, if that is what they are, disappear. In their wake, the land knows harmony. Corruption -5. Well, good. Good. Alright, let's take the city. We can't quite take the city. We're not quite close enough. That's very annoying. And this isn't quite trees. It's not quite a forest. It's just a bit of grass, so I can't ambush in it. I was really hoping I could ambush in it, honestly. I mean, I can try, right?
The storm gathers.
Alright, Gathering Storm. Let's do an ambush. And Taitsu, I'm not going to bother upgrading this yet. And I do want to get stockades on everything. In fact, can the Tower of Asher can only get to Jade stables? So I think I might make stables somewhere else so I can get the Great Longmar Riders. So I think I'll get rid of that and build something that's going to earn me some more money and maybe be Yang flavoured. A nice Yang flavoured building. Now, let's upgrade. The Bastion Tower sounds good. Hang on, are we getting the discounts yet? I can't remember if I did that thing. I did. I'm really glad I did this now. That 40% discount is pretty huge. considering the amount of building we're going to do now that we have 3 of these. But 3 of these in early development is a lot. Let's lower upkeep. Yeah, let's lower upkeep here. There's nothing here yet, but Yuran Shan Fu is definitely going to be there
Cathay
before
needs them
long.
dead.
Ooh, who do I want to actually
Born to
launch the
rule.
attack?
Dragon-blooded Shogun,
I think I'll let this be the reinforcing army.
Lord of Yin and Yang.
Yeah,
Child
yeah.
of
I'm gonna
the
have
night.
Chan do this.
Offspring of dragons.
So, here we are in the Terracotta Graveyard. Marvellous. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these under AI control. I actually really love AI control as an option. I don't know if I've mentioned this. I have in Warhammer 2 videos, but I think this is the first time I'm mentioning this campaign. But I absolutely adore it. I think it's brilliant. I really dislike having to control 40 units. I feel like when you have that many, all strategy just flies out the window. You're really just like grabbing clumps of units because there's just flags everywhere. There's no way you can discern what the hell is going on at a glance. So it just turns into a mess, and I feel like that's not really the point. The whole point is that you can understand what's going on and then make decisions based upon it. But yeah, too many units and it just turns into a big old pile of crap, and I really dislike it. However, having the AI control a bunch, it's enough to notice when they're out of place. And then there's a new sort of meta game going on where you're trying to keep your own unit safe because they've done something stupid. And I really like that, especially when you have limited tools to get them out of trouble, because you only have the army that you brought. So I think it's really fun. It's just a fun, like, alternate version of the game, you know? It's really unique. It's like the, I mean, just reinforcing with allied armies, but that never used to happen much. It happens a lot more in this game. But, yeah. There's way more times we get to have a battle like this. I love it. Alright, so, here we are. God, I love these maps. They're so good. Look at this. And Tzeentch. Because we're fighting Tzeentch here. You can see the corruption has had an impact on the skies. Pretty diabolical. Also, these huge rocks here. It looks like a hand, like, grasping up or something. It's really cool. Ah, and the city itself is really interesting. There's real, like, serious variety in the maps in this game now. It's really great. Oh, just adore it. I absolutely adore it. So, what are we going to do? Oh, hang on. One thing I want to point out as well. We have reinforcements. So reinforcements, you can actually tell to come in from different spots. How cool is that? How amazing is that? Brand new. And of course they don't come in immediately now. There's a timer, which I also absolutely adore. That it's on a timer now. Like, I just think it's really good. Because when it wasn't on a timer, you would just hang out by your reinforcements and wait for them to turn up. So it just meant you'd have double the forces, but you had to wait 5 minutes before starting the battle. Like, it was silly. It made no sense. This is great. It's great that it's actually staggered. In fact, when the enemy has reinforcements, if you wipe out the enemy army before the reinforcements arrive, you can end the battle. So if you've got like a real quick army, you know, like a cavalry army or something, you can actually wipe out an enemy army before the reinforcements arrive, end the battle, and then you can attack the next army on the campaign map. So you can actually turn, you know, one giant threatening battle into 2 separate battles. So it can really help you out. But I absolutely adore it. So having a fast army is of a benefit, which is really cool. You know, that's not something that's really been the case in the past. Also, old rules, of course, I'm deploying where I land. But I still want to be able to flank around a rock, so I am going to move a little bit. You know, just a little. Just a little. Alright, do I want to put a couple of you over here, or do I want to... Yeah, I'll put a couple of you over there. I'm also going to put a spellcaster this side. So how about Alchemist with this lot? And you lot can hang out together. So, I'm not seeing any of Tzeentch's forces. And I'm not easily able to command my army over here, so that's annoying. Let's grab you lot. Okay, let's fill up this spot here for now. Peasant archers and the Iron Hail Gunners, actually. I'll command everyone to attack that. It means the Iron Hail Gunners will keep moving forwards, but that's fine. Okay, let's get you moving forwards. You guys are all moving up, though a little bit wonkily. Our reinforcements will be coming in from behind, which is fun. And there are a lot of Tzeentchian forces here, a lot of blue horrors that, as you can see, look completely ridiculous. I love them. I used to hate them. I disliked the look of them on tabletop. But seeing them moving around like this, just, oh, I didn't think I'd like them. Like, Total War keeps changing my mind about stuff, which is, you know, kind of awesome. The fact that it has taken a property, you know, in Warhammer that I really enjoyed, and it's actually made me like Warhammer more, which I think is really cool. Like, that is how you do franchising, you know? That's how you do it. That is how you do it.
Sorcerous outcast.
And yeah, I want you to come in here too. So this is a problem. Oh, I turned on the slowing down of the camera, you know, when you got spells running. So you see their shield up here, the blue, that's temporary hit points they get basically. They have a shield. It's rough, is what it is. Because we just hit with a nice spell and got nothing for it. Got absolutely nothing for it. Oh good, you can reach. Which means they might try and push through here, which is a bit worrying. Again, look at these little circles that are appearing when they get hit. Showing the barriers actually deflecting the hits. It's really cool. Really cool indeed. Oh man, what are you playing at? We have a new spell as well. We have the Wall of Wind and Fire, which I'm not sure I want to necessarily use here, but I also really want to use it here, so I'm going to. Okay, now heal through it. Heal through the pain. Please heal through it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that was not a good idea. I thought I had it at a pretty sheer angle, but no, it's all kinds of fire, huh? So yeah, it may surprise you to hear that's actually the first time I've ever cast that spell. I didn't realise it was quite that big. Like, I've seen it in the spell browser. Did not realise that it was quite like that. That's very funny to me. These are disposable, don't worry about it. Okay, so you lot, let's move you up a bit. Okay, let's move you up. Are we able to hit them from here? Doesn't look like it. That's disappointing. Now we're getting some damage into these guys now. And, oh, we're really going to have to pull in here, aren't we? Or are we? Our boys are running away, but it doesn't look like the enemy is. Good.
Defenders of Cathay.
Alright, more Forsaken are coming in. Which is potentially a problem. But potentially absolutely fine. Alright, let's quickly shift these over. Is that more Forsaken? It is more Forsaken. Okay, I want to move in that way. You can start shooting whenever you're ready. And we are going to hit these guys. Alright, start hitting those Forsaken of Tzeentch. And it didn't seem like we did a lot of damage with the Wall of Wind and Fire against our enemies. We did more damage to ourselves. So, yeah, I'm gonna shimmy over it a bit. Those Forsaken are back. Probably not for long though. I feel like these Iron Hail gunners are going to do some good work here. Alright, let's try and flank. I don't like these blue horrors being here. And all of these blue horrors being here. That's a problem. That's a problem. Alright, these guys seem to all be hanging out now, which is fine, honestly. I'll reach him here. No. Yeah, you guys are gonna die. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Probably. I don't like their loose formations. It's really making it difficult to figure out how to hit them. So let's just hit these guys some more. Good. Hopefully that'll clear them out. Yeah, they're running. Absolutely. They've really got us surrounded here. Very cool. So we do have reinforcements coming. They are actually in here now, which is nice. No, please don't attack them. Alright, now you guys are gonna get it. With your low armor, this may actually do something.
Iron hail gunners!
May do something.
For the Emperor!
Such confidence I have. Yeah, check this out. So cool. Oh, I love that. The smoke that it leaves behind, though, my frame rate does not love. It's not that keen. Not that keen on that. Let's hit with some more fire, shall we? Marvelous. Basically wiped him out. Couple of spells. 133 kills. Terrific. So those Forsaken are nearly gone. These blue horrors have run out of ammunition, but they're a bit clogged up over there. Alright, you're going to turn around.
Archers! Repositioning!
Yeah, you guys need to turn that way. I think we've handled this side without any problems, actually. Alright, a few problems. I tried to retreat. That didn't quite work. Oh no. Alright, it's just Forsaken. It's just really damaging units. Ooh, I kind of want to hit them instead. No, we'll hit these. One on the armor piercing. And, is that is blue horrors. Yeah, very tempted to use this thing again, but I'll wait. I'll wait a hot minute.
Order and balance!
Yeah, you get in there.
Ready to rule.
So we are keeping the enemy at bay here, which is good.
And fire!
Guided by ancestors.
Yeah, let's try and get both of these facing this way.
Present archers!
And now, oh my god, they're all coming for us. Hit me with another one of these. I really like the Wall of Wind and Fire. I really do. It's a cracking spell. Here it comes. Ooh, crap. Those Forsaken seem to be beating up all of our units. Actually, the Jade Warriors are holding. We're good. Look at that. Yeah, my frame rate does not enjoy it. It's the smoke. I'm telling you, it's the smoke. It's a similar effect that you get in the... there are sort of mistier... Sort of misty areas. There are sort of misty areas of... sort of like in rivers and things in this game on certain maps that just doesn't work well. It seems to be like any sort of volumetric fog effects do it. I might be using all of the terms wrong, but
Thoughts in harmony!
I think you understand what I'm saying at least. But yeah, there we go. Now they're all being banished back to the realms of chaos. Serves you right, you scoundrels. Wow, that's a lot of dead archers. And yeah, we lost a lot of units. Mostly peasants though, so it doesn't matter. Alright, their lord is slowly being banished, and towers are shooting us as we go. I suppose that's fine. Oh, I thought that was on full health. That's just full barrier. So barriers do come back as well for Tzeentch units when they're out of combat. It does replenish. Yeah, here's their iridescent horror. The many-coloured iridescent horror, apparently. Very cool. So gross. It's kind of like a squig with arms, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Early design in Games Workshop. It wasn't the most imaginative. We got a bull with teeth. What should we do with it? I don't know, give it an arm. Alright. What, just 2 up? No, 4. Alright, brilliant. That's a new unit now. Great. Decisive victory. Alright. Good stuff. Got a bit of cash. That'll come in handy, because we're a bit poor right now. Because one thing I didn't really take into account is when this army left the Snake Gate, its upkeep went up. A lot. And that did not dawn on me that was going to happen. Yeah, let's occupy. I just want it. So we have the Scepter of Stability now. The Scepter is an anti-magic totem, vanquishing spellcraft that gets too close to its wielder. Don't you think you could have given this to me before we fought the big magic monsters? You know, would have been quite handy to fight Tzeentch with. But sure, you do you. You do you, game. Yeah, so I did talk about the Trickster Shard in another episode, didn't I? They're very silly. Let's give you a Power Stone. I think that's probably better for you. Now, let's upgrade this So, oh my god, if we upgrade it, we can get even more armor-piercing damage. This really is like a slow-moving, much wider, much more damaging version of Burning Head, which I really love. I think that's really good. I think that's really cool. Stone Ground Stance is pretty good too, the extra mass and leadership and things. That's pretty cool to have. To block enemies in. There's going to be like a real niche uses for that. I think mostly it's going to be a bit crap, but if we end up fighting a lot of ogres, this is going to be incredibly useful. Also Khorne, actually. Against Khorne, that would be incredibly useful. Because things like Juggernauts and the like will just bowl you over. It doesn't matter if you're halberd units, they're just going to knock you down and go straight through you. So increasing your mass is pretty great, honestly. It's pretty good. Jade Shield is nice though as well, for that huge damage resistance. Upping the duration's quite good, but how much does it cost for the upgraded one? 6. Okay, it costs 6 to upgrade it. Cool. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good to get that. I mean, 44% is huge. So to get that for 22 seconds is quite significant. Do we need Route Marcher, though? Are we ever going to go anywhere with this character? Ooh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one, actually. I'm really not sure. I think for now, we'll get Eastern Fires, though. I want more ammunition and missile strength from my Iron Hail gunners, because to me, I just don't think they do enough damage. Brilliant.
It befits my high station.
Did not need to do that. Should've just got it with spells, to be honest. So I could get Enchanted Metallurgy, which I think is quite cool. So this is an ability you can cast on enemies. Not on enemies, on your units, which is nice. And you can get better versions of it. So now we kind of got to pick. Do we want to go for poison, armor-piercing damage, or flaming damage? I'm trying to think what, like when we'd want flaming damage. I can't think of anything that sort of regenerates nearby. It doesn't just lower healing in general now. I'm not sure. I can't think of anything that's going to be doing a lot of healing that we'd be fighting. Armor piercing. There's always going to be armored stuff, but if we've got a lot of guns, I don't think that matters. So I think poison, so debuff the enemy's attacks, is probably the best thing for it. Let's go with the enchanted metallurgy of poison. We'll make poison metal. Just rub it in some poo. That'll do. Oh, Power of Yin. Casts whenever you cast a spell. Interesting. It's a Yin caster. Blossom Wind. So what's this one do? A wind of leaves and blossoms roll across the battlefield. You know, I haven't actually seen this one. Let's have a look at it. So, wind of leaves and blossoms rolls across the battlefield, cutting into the enemy with supernatural power and blinding them with its fury. That looks really cool. And yeah, blinded as well. Why won't you tell me what blind... Oh, it says here. Cool. So yeah, melee defense minus 24. Melee attack minus 24 and accuracy minus 30. That's really good. That is a very good debuff. That's worth it almost just for the debuff, honestly. Yeah, I like the look of that. Oh, and Talon of Night. That's a really cool one with the big talons, funnily enough. Go on, cast it. Let's see it. Rawr. Rawr, rawr, rawr. Excellent. So I am probably, I have been thinking about doing a video on all the new spells. But I haven't yet. I haven't even picked them in like custom battle and played around with all the spells yet, which is a bit ridiculous. But I was thinking of doing a video on that. You may have seen it already and might be wondering why I'm showing you that. But yes, as of me recording this, I haven't recorded that, so, you know. So Power of Yin? Blossom Wind? Inspiring Presence? What is it that I want for this character? I think we need to go Inspiring Presence, just get Unyielding. I think we need that. So you head towards Dragon Gate. That's going to be where you're going to live for the next
Child of the Nine.
honestly, forever. That's just where she's going to go. Should I probably should have given Chun some of those Jade Warriors.
Celestial ancestors.
But that's okay. That's okay. So, Snakegate. Let's buy nothing, apparently. Cool. Love it. And that'll be next turn. And next episode, sadly. Sadly, that'll be next episode. I know, I'm sad too. But hey, we're on the unlimited embargo now, so it's just going to be daily videos forever now. There'll be this and Zardina Catalin. Unless my plans have changed. Which... I mean, I hope they haven't. Otherwise, I'm going to sound like a complete fool when I say things like that. But anyway, guys, if you've been enjoying this, then please do comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, affiliate links in the description. It is getting closer to release, and yeah, less of a risk for you guys. You can be more informed with your purchase now. Still, generally, I wouldn't recommend pre-ordering anything, but if you have to, I'd rather you did it from me. So anyway, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.